Hi, good morning. Welcome to another episode from Redalia Workspaces. So, I want to ask us, are we still doing? Are we still pushing? So, keep doing, keep pushing. If you're not doing, you'll get done. My name is Florence Chikeze, and I'm the team lead for Redalia. And we also have Redalia Workspaces located at 43B Emina Crescent off Twin Street. So before I go on, I'd want to share this with all of our other platforms. So, hi, good morning. This is Redalia Workspaces, 43B Emina Crescent off Tony Street. So, if you're live with me and if you have questions, feel free to ask your questions in the comment section and I will attend to you. So, I was just thinking yesterday and I just found out that we have already done 20 sections for our Facebook Live. And the lesson for me there was the lesson of being consistent, the lesson of always showing up, even when you don't have to. So for 5 months now, we've been doing this, we've been showing up. Sometimes I'm like, I don't know what to talk about today, or any of our guests may cancel, and I'm like, maybe we should skip today. But if we do that, it means that we are not actually learning. In running a business, consistency and showing up is very, very important and is very, very key. So today, in celebrating the 20 episodes that we've done, I want to go through all we've done. So we've been featuring guests, and I've also been speaking myself on different industries. The first thing we discussed was validating your business idea. How do you validate your business idea? You validate your business idea if you actually know that you have a problem that you are solving. So you go out and get to talk to your target audience and see if they're willing to exchange money. Don't just sit behind your computer or in front of a whiteboard talking about your idea. Just make sure that the idea is something that people are willing to exchange money for. That's how you validate your business. The second thing that we treated was business model canvas. So after you validated your business model, you have to your business idea, you have to make sure that you have a business model. So I actually handled that topic where I talked about the 9 basic building blocks that make up a business model. So if you go through that exercise, it can be used for different purposes. It can be used to get your team to get into what your business is all about. It can be used to check your progress. It can be used to develop your business idea. Then the next thing we discussed was the reality of entrepreneurship, because oftentimes what we see on social media is just the glamour. just nothing but the glamour. People are now in the business of deceiving people. Everybody is making noise. Everybody thinks they have something to offer. And oftentimes, when we see this, we think that entrepreneurship is a rosy journey and we want to embark on it. So I discussed the reality. It's not something that is fearful, but it's something that we have to brace up. We have to know what we are getting ourselves into before we actually get into it. So the next thing is visibility for your business. John Mompreneur talked about visibility for your business, all the things that you need to do to brand your business and be visible and be out there. Then, profiting from the Nigerian movie industry was discussed by Rita. Rita is a scriptwriter and a producer, and she discussed how you can make money from the movie industry. So if you've not gone through all of these things, you have to go to redalia.com and read them. These are raw knowledge from experts who know what they are doing. So and that is why we are spreading it across every industry, so that everyone has something to learn depending on the industry that you are coming from. Then how SMEs can leverage technology. This was done by Olusegun. Olusegun is a technology expert and has this partnership with Facebook. So he talked about how you can leverage technology. And then profiting from art. For the art people, how can you make money from your painting? How can you make money from your gift? That topic can also be found on redalia.com. Then your business and the law by Barrister Dami. She really did justice to that topic, your business and the law. And then she talked about all the things that your business need in order to function well. Oftentimes we are really scared of the legal people, but we really need them to get things right. For instance, you need to get a business name and you need a legal person to do it. You need to do your trademark and incorporation. And this is also part of the service that we offer here at Redalia Workspaces. So basically, our aim is being everything to the entrepreneur. So you can, our consulting arm, you can come in here and they will get you a business name for just 25,000 naira, get your company incorporated for just 55,000 naira, and get you trademark, protect your brand from theft for just 60,000 naira. It's not just about the money, it's also about the service that you get to make sure that you get it right. So after that, the beautiful Tosi discussed personal investment opportunity for small business owners, even for individuals. So if you have money that you are not using and you are still thinking you don't know the business to invest in, there are so much investment opportunities that you can look into. For instance, you can invest in mutual funds. Stanbic IBTC does well with that. You can also invest in treasury bills. You can invest in equity. There's just so many things that you can do. Then Ayodeji talked about the 7 essential things to consider before building your website. Ayodeji has been building websites for more than 10 years, and then he's putting his knowledge around how you can do it best. And he also even has a course on learners.ng where he's offering 90% discount for you to learn how to build a website. Then still in the business of being consistent and showing up, on the 25th of December, instead of eating rice, I also gave us some word of encouragement on how I've actually been pushing, and I encourage us to keep pushing, keep doing. It is not an easy journey. I spoke about the times where my bed was always wet. When people look at Redalia today, they would if they are not told, they will not understand, they cannot comprehend the work that we've put into it. It is not easy, I keep saying it, but it is worth it in the end if you know what you are doing and if you have the right support system around you. You have to know that friends will leave you, your support may leave you. You know, sometimes it will feel as if you are all by yourself, but the thing is, if you have passion for what you are doing, if you believe so much in what you are doing and you are willing to learn, at the end of the day, trust me, you will smile through it. Thank you, Olusegun, for joining. Thank you, Florence, for joining. Thank you, Uche, for joining. So on the new year, Dr. Ebere talks about New Year resolutions, setting goals, and how we can achieve our goal. Because oftentimes we are quick to make New Year resolutions, and these New Year resolutions do not even last to February, and we are off track. So if you read through that, you learn how to really keep track of your goals and make sure that you achieve them. And then you must not really box yourself. You must not be difficult on yourself and in saying that you must definitely achieve them in January. As long as you eventually achieve them, that's the most important thing. Then I went ahead to speak about the 8 mistakes that startups make that will kill their business. And one of such mistake that I keep talking about is not having a revenue generating model. So if you're going to be an NGO, upfront be an NGO, but if you're going to be a business, make sure that you think about how am I going to make money. People, you need to make money to be in business. You need to make money. You have salaries to pay. You have expenses to run. You have to think about it. People make mistakes, especially people in the tech world. People make mistakes of giving freemium, and they're thinking that somehow the money will come. Forget about Facebook. They all had it figured out. So have a revenue generating model if you are running a business. But if you are running an NGO, we don't have a problem with that. That is why businesses fail. Then, how to profit from the fashion industry. Seun has been in the fashion industry for more than 8 years. He has his own fashion house and he sells on Jumia and he sells on Konga also. So, and for people who are in fashion, you mustn't be a tailor. You mustn't be cutting and joining clothes for you to make money. There are so many ways that you can make money from the fashion industry. That topic was done justice to by Seun. Then I also spoke about the 6 things to do for a successful product launch. If you want to have a successful product launch or service launch, I talked about the 6 things that you have to do. Then digital marketing 101 for small and medium scale businesses was done by Giga Lagos. Giga Lagos works out from a co-working space. So he talked about everything we needed to know about digital marketing for small businesses. So basically, you need a website, you need to put your SEO in place, you need to have your social media working perfectly. You just need everything to be switched on and plugged together for everything to move forward. Then how to make smart hiring decisions and retain your best employee. Jennifer, who handled this topic, has been a human resource expert for 11 years, and she's currently the head of the human resource department for Lagos State Boss. So she really dissected the topic, because this is a problem that everyone faces. Hi Tunji Adeku, thank you for joining. So this is a problem everyone faces, and this is a problem that I have faced firsthand, because the truth is that most of our graduates are half-baked. We cannot mince words about it. Some of them come to organizations and they don't even want to work, but they want to get paid. I've had situations where a client service manager comes, sits down, and does nothing apart from pressing his phone. We even had a situation where she had to borrow airtime with the company's phone. These are the issues that we keep having, and that companies keep having. And from experience, if you get your hiring right, I believe that more than 70% of your organizational problem is solved. Then when you get them, how do you keep them? You also want to make sure that your organization, your culture, and everything fits into what they also want to be associated with, So that topic was really treated, and it's something that is also personal to me. And we are doing something in around that area. We want to make sure that when organizations say they want to hire, that they are hiring the right people. So what we do is to help them get these candidates, train them, and get them ready, so that they even have common sense. Just like people say these days, they have common sense on how to behave in organizations and what is expected of them. Then we talked about how to make money from freelance writing. So I've been writing, but Toby is a great writer. Toby mentioned how we could make money from freelance writing. Like I mentioned, that we are trying to touch every aspect, so that we are not stereotyped. We are not just discussing one topic, so that no matter the area that you are coming from, you gain knowledge. So how do you make money? Freelance writing, copywriting, and so on. So if that is your area, these articles have also been transcribed on redalia.com. You can do well to go there and check them out. Steps to choosing a business name for your company. I remember. So can you please give tips on how to have a successful book launch? Okay, I'll come back to that, Tunji. So steps to choosing a business name for your company. So I treated that topic because I spoke from the experience on how I was able to choose a name for Redalia. So what do? You excuse me. Sorry, I'm trying to check for questions. So steps in choosing your business name: you have to make sure that your company goals, what you want your company, your mission statement, and everything, you put it in your head and is aligned. You go, you brainstorming. You can do that by yourself, or you can do that by yourself, or you can do that with a friend. If you get the name, you make sure that the .com is available. You make sure that it's not already taken. No other company has the name. Then you go ahead to register it and trademark it. Okay, so can you please give tips on how to have a successful book launch? Okay, so Tunji, I'm going to talk about how to have a successful product launch. Then you can try to tailor it down to a book launch. So basically, what you have to do is to make sure that you know the audience that you want. You have to make sure you have the audience, your target audience, who are the people that you want to attend your book launch. So I am thinking, depending on the type of book that you have written, I'm thinking it could be authors and the people that the book is targeted. So if it's a children's book, then you should be looking for a kids audience. If it's business book, you should be looking for business people. So once you already know your target, you also make sure that the book resonates with them. So before you should have even thought about before you even start writing the book, Then after that, I'm sure that it is not a social enterprise. You want to make money from the book. You have to think through how you want to make money, a revenue model from the book. Are you going to publish on Amazon? Are you going to publish on Okada? Are you going to sell in bookstores? Think about all those things. And if you have experience with publishing a book before, if you don't, then you should look for people who have experience in publishing books, and you can learn one or two things from them. Also look at people who have written the same type of book that you have written before, and then after you plan the launch and the book is launched, you get feedback from people on the book and what you did right and what you did wrong, so that way you can re-strategize. So the next one I spoke about is bootstrapping your business, why you should and how you should. So bootstrapping your business, it's starting your business with your personal funds and the revenue that you get from the business. So a lot of people will prefer to get outside funding because they feel that it makes them scale more. But I personally believe that bootstrapping is actually the best option because it keeps you more focused. You can make decisions by yourself. Instead of being influenced by investors who are really more concerned with the return on their investment. And then bootstrapping also gives you more control over your business because you are the major shareholder, you are the decision maker, and it makes you smarter because you learn how to do more with less. So when you have other people's money, you keep spinning it, but when is your money, you find out that you learn how to be cautious with the money, and you find out that you become more experienced in doing a lot of things. So things normally that you would look for someone to do that you outsource, you find out that you'll be doing it by yourself just to reduce costs. That's what bootstrapping does for you. So basically those are the 20 episodes that we've done. And then I also would like to talk about Lagos Innovates. So Lagos Innovates is an initiative by the Lagos State Employment Trust Fund. So they have a workspace voucher. What that means is that they are trying to help entrepreneurs. They're trying to help them subsidize workspace fees because electricity and internet is a problem that we have been facing, and there is no solution for now. So, most entrepreneurs who work with their laptops need a very conducive place to work, and they need internet, and they need sure 24-hour power supply. So that's why the Lagos Innovates came up with the idea of partnering with hubs. They're actually partnering with 6 hubs across Lagos, and Redalia Workspaces is the only hub in Lagos. So how do you apply? Go to lagosinnovates.ng and apply for your workspace voucher. The first initial vouchers have been issued, and if you already have your voucher, head on to Redalia Workspaces and redeem your voucher. I keep saying this like someone came here last week and then the person was like, wow, there's really a place like this in Ikeja. So if I knew there was a place like this in Ikeja, I wouldn't really be going to the island. So and I love to say that Redalia Workspaces is your island. So you're welcome and we are ready for you to redeem your vouchers here with us. And if you're looking for a place to work out from, this is a perfect place. The internet is fiber optic, as in there's really, I don't think there's any co-working. Well, I wouldn't say. So we have everything figured out for you. We want to take care of your overhead while you concentrate on being productive for your business. So head on here and redeem your vouchers. And I also want to talk briefly on what Redalia is all about. So we started with Redalia.com, where we share raw business information and ideas that will keep you informed and on business happenings, and that will also guide entrepreneurs in their decision-making process. That's what Redalia is all about. So we went ahead to launch our brand offline with the Network by Redalia, a gathering of entrepreneurs. We gathered over 200 entrepreneurs and we had 3 objectives: learning, networking, and entertainment. We had 3 key speakers: San Barrister Ananaba, we had Gauzio Kamokan, we had Nkem Delimbeho. So after that, we got insights that Redalia Workspaces was the next thing for us, and we launched last year. So Redalia Workspaces is actually a year old this month, and then this is also to tell us that our Fusion Friday this month is going to be super powered. It's going to be the boom, because we are also going to be celebrating our 1-year anniversary. So Redalia Workspaces is a co-working facility. We have a training room, we have a boardroom, we have meeting rooms, and there are just so many things that you can do at Redalia Workspaces. Your interviews, meeting your clients. I don't think it's really professional for you to meet your clients in an eatery when you can actually, there's an affordable luxury for you. Then our Facebook Live, we are sharing business knowledge across every industry, and this is our way of building our community, and this is also our way of giving back to the society. What are we giving back? We are giving back knowledge, real knowledge, because we believe there's just a lot of junk out there, and young people who are seeking for employment can really gain so much from listening to us every Monday at 10 a.m. And then if you're a business person also, if you know that you are doing well and you want to share knowledge, you want to reach out to people, our platform is also open. You can reach out to us at contact@redalia.com or call us on 081-881-22223, and then we'll be more than glad to answer you. We have our consulting section, and our business clinic that will be coming up on the 16th of this month. So if you have challenge in understanding your business, if it's at the point where it's really stuck, it's not going forward, it's not going forward at all, you should come in here and talk to us, and we'll help you dissect the business, come up with a better strategy for growth. And well, I think that is all for now. Tunji, I don't know if I answered your question. If there's no other thing, just know that we are still coming live to you from 43B Emina Crescent of 20th Street, Redalia Workspaces. We are about being everything to the entrepreneur. Feel free, we'll be more than glad to give you a tour of our facility and for you to also come in and know what we are about. Thank you, and see you next Monday.